Hey guys, welcome here. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sorry I'm late. I've got like 90% of my stuff working. I still can't get the background to go. Oh, cool. Check this out. You get two of me. Anyway, let's see here. Oh man, Rick's Clicks, what's going on, brother? Big Guys 45s. Hey guys, don't forget Big Guys 45s is trying to get to 1,000. I've not checked out lately to see what he is at right now. But anyway, Sage Forensics 22. I am so glad you're here. This is going to be a very hard read, and I'm going to need help. And Texas Jen, I know I'm a little late. I'm a little late. Uh, I need to get a buzzer so you could electro buzzer deal. You can zap me when I'm late. Let's see here. White Rabbit, hey, how are you doing? I've seen you before. Did I not say hi to Squad Ball? Let's see here. I ate on 2-day-old chicken nugget from Chick-fil-A and need to know if I'm good to eat more or should I stop right away. What's great about the Chick-fil-A chicken nugget is that they will get really dry when they are not good. So as long as you can still chew it and swallow it, you're okay. Miami Spice, how are you doing? Happy whatever day it is, wherever you are. She has been working very, very hard in her 3D world, so give her some love. Crafting Emily, how are you doing? Mississippi Granny, I love Mississippi. I do. The state and you as well. Dragon Man, what's happening? Um, I'll just say hi to everybody. Where Debbie? How are you? You know, where Debbie? It was funny. Was on. I was in the chat for ID Crisis, and then I came back. I opened my laptop later, and saw where I had missed. You came in, and I just want to say hello because I was there earlier and didn't see you there. Cool Gamer, how are you doing? Melissa Jane, how are you? I don't think there's anything I can say today that will upset you about Australia. I'm trying not to, trying to be so much better. Darth Hideous, how you doing, brother? Darth Hideous is it's just he's everywhere. He's everywhere. Vol Storm, one of you is enough. Oh man, I love you, brother. Absolutely love you. Yaya, how are you doing? Um, yeah, this is going to be. I'm so glad Yaya's here. Yeah, just you just opened my mind up. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got all these other things clicking in here. I got to start doing. Um, the amount of time in a day gets away from us, right? Listern, how are you doing? I'm also glad you're here. Oh, this is so wonderful. You guys are going to be able to help me through this because you guys know everything and you keep me straight. Clumsy, how are you? I think I saw you just a few hours ago. Oh, I forgot to tell Rabbit. Mm, I'll tell her later. Um, Crash Nova, how are you doing, brother? I haven't been following the news much. Yeah, you know what? Who does anymore, right? We've created our own news and we have it here. I like doing daily fun news, you know. I mean, it's just like the typical stuff, but you know, it's funny. I did a video last night. Susie tried. How are you? Good seeing you again. I tried. Oh, Memento Mori. What's up, brother? Tried doing a video, and I decided I was like, I'm not even gonna try to put this on YouTube, and went straight to locals. And also, it went. Oh wait, hang on. I gotta find this over here. So I am trying to keep up with the. I put this video I did up on Twitter. I have a new Twitter handle, the Expert Tweets. So go to Twitter, follow me over there, and I have live over there, and I put this video up. You know, this is a video that would not be happy with most tubes, or most tubes wouldn't like this video. I put it on Twitter, and I have got right now over 1,300 views. I mean, dude, that is crazy. So it should be, I should have a live. Yes, the live is playing over here, and that's what I'm going to. We have 4 views of it right now, and I want to see how this works. Oh, cool. I can see myself. So I don't know if I have to, if I can talk. There's no chat over here. Huh. This is, oh, wait, I don't hear myself. I don't want to hear myself.
Yes,
Stop.
the live
I can hear myself.
over
Stop.
here, and that's what I'm going to. We
Stop.
have 4 views of it right now.
Stop.
Let's see how this works.
Okay, so I messed that all up. Anyway, guys, let me get back over here because once I say hi to everybody, I'm going to be ditching out to another screen. And I'm going to stay on that screen for a while. And I'll try to remember to come back over here to chat. This has been a very upsetting. This is the, how they call it? Every jurisdiction's different, right? The affidavit for probable cause of arrest. And I know that other people have covered this. And who is the girl? I love her stream. I can't look it up because it's on my phone. I'm using my phone as a camera. I was listening to her. That's the only thing I've had is I just like 5 minutes before the show started. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and close the noise curtains. Yep, isn't that great? Do you see that white rabbit? I can't stand noise. I want to be like in a, what are those womb rooms they have? Anyway, yeah, guys, check out Big Guys 45s. We're trying to get him to 1,000. He's so close, so close. So here's what happened. I forget who the content creator is. She started reading what I'm going to do, right? She kind of had problems like reading it. And I didn't listen to the whole thing. I just got like 5 minutes into it. If you'll see, oh wait, hold on. Did I do this? No, I haven't done this. So I do know one thing. So remember early on, and I kept asking the question, how do they know the brand of knife and all this stuff? Well, the dude, whoever the perpetrator is, right? We got assumption of innocence here. They left the knife, a leather knife sheath. I can't pronounce that word. Behind the scene. So I'm putting a poll up. I thought I had this before the show started. So I just wanted your guys' opinion on this because this is kind of cool, kind of crazy, right? Do you guys think that if it is this guy that we've seen, if he's the guy, do you think the perpetrator left the evidence behind on purpose? Out of everything, why would you find that, right? Why would you leave that? I mean, that's a big deal. Can't find the knife, but I mean the sheath. I mean, you know what? Oh wait a second. I don't have anything like this. I don't like knives or anything that goes boom. Anything loud, like loud exhaust. I am a pacifist. You guys can tell. Can you hear the exhaust again? Miami Spice. It's going down the street, man. Going down the street. All right, so guys, I want you to know I love you. I'm not trying to ignore you. And if there's something, thank you, Dragon Man. Oh my gosh, thank you. Too much is being made about the knives. The knives can easily be bought anywhere in the USA by anybody. Dragon Man, I've read people. First of all, they're saying that it's a K-bar Marine fighting knife, which is like it has its roots back to World War II, maybe World War One, trenches and stuff. War is brutal, and the type of stuff let's see here, what is it? Try to give an example. The everybody knows what like the AR-15 looks like, right? And the military version of that is the M16. Well, in the design protocol for the M16, the Marines wanted a thicker barrel, so it would be less likely to bend if somebody used it as a crowbar. This is what soldiers do, okay? So things, I mean, use everything but use a rifle as a crowbar. Stuff like this military issue stuff doesn't break. All right, and it's so funny, like this K-bar thing. I'm like, it's probably one of the most widely used knives, right? And it's been around for almost 100 years. And I saw where people were writing about it breaking, and I'm like, they were like, oh, if it were that, it would break. And I'm sitting here going, where do you get any idea? Where do you come up? What gives you the foundation to come up with something like that? It's absolutely boggling. Um, Wait a second. You would hate where I live. It's nothing but motorbikes and modded cars with loud exhaust going down the street all the time. Mad Max. I didn't say it. I didn't say it. Melissa Jane said it. Yeah, I would hate to live in beautiful Sydney, Australia, close to the bay. I would really hate that. Mel's struggling with her chicken salt in beautiful country with drop bears. Everything will kill you over there, though. Miami Spice says people watch a lot of movies. Volstorm K-bars don't break. But people are making a big deal over this knife. It is very popular. You can find it anywhere. You can order them off Amazon. So all right, guys. All that is a do. And I'm going to pull this up right now. Like I said, I've not read this. It's 19 pages. So I'm going to try to go through it. I'll spend most of my time over here. Do I have it up? Okay, there you go. Do the news size. Oh, look, I like to push my little buttons over here. Do that. Which one do y'all like? Isn't that funny? Or do you like that? I like that. Or we go like that. Ooh. Look at me. Guys, I'm just doing this because, like, I don't think I'm going to be that goofy after this. So I'm having, guys, you all know I love you. I absolutely love you. This to me, look, I used to, when I was in high school, man, rock and roll was my thing, right? Started growing my hair long, playing guitar. I love I love the stage. I love people. People just give me energy. And so with you guys, I mean that when I say that you give me energy. And I'm so excited right now. I'm like a kid at Christmas. Every single day you guys see me, I get this same feeling. So you got to forgive me that it's hard for me to go over very sensitive, difficult to talk about subjects. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong one. Where was I? That one? But if you guys are tired of seeing me, I can just take myself off too. Yeah, I'm gonna look at this comment real quick. So, I got distracted here. Squad Bob. I still think, in my humble opinion, if there's an exceptional defense team, they'll have to have DNA on victims. The defense team is inexperienced. The phone car evidence will be enough to convince a jury. Yeah, you're right. What does a knife sheath mean? Nothing. I mean, I don't know. Guy, maybe he was a peeping tom, and I mean it's a common knife. Maybe he just had it with him. Fell out of his car out front one day. One of the girls saw it, picked it up, and carried it inside. I have a floor mat, a car floor mat I found in my driveway. I don't know whose it is, where it came from, or anything else. I don't know if it has DNA on it. But you know what? Tonight's actually trash time. I need to take it out. For 2 weeks I've had it. I pulled it up and I was like, maybe somebody will come back by and hey, I lost my floor mat. I was driving down the road and the floor mat underneath my feet, I don't know, it got sticky. It stuck to my foot. This is a nice floor mat. It stuck to my foot and I had to get rid of it. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. But weird stuff happens, and just remember that. As long as you can prove it. Let's see here. Big guy still on the road to 1,000. Guys, go help him out. All right, guys. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell people you love, and the people you trust. We are here. Let's see here how this is going to work. I'm going to do one more. Let me do a reload on this real quick, because I'm not going to be looking at this. All right, man, we are getting viewers over on Twitter. All right, Exhibit A. Is this page 1? All right. The below information is provided by Brett Payne. You know what? I need to write this down. Let me write all this stuff down. Crud. Use my... So I can't see this. I don't know what you guys can see. My... I have a pencil. Fabriana notebook made in Italy. Because I'm a paper snob. And my space pen. Because I'm one of those too. I usually have a fountain pen. Ooh, you guys like fountain pens? You want to talk about fountain pens someday? Maybe that'll be safe for locals. All right. Rabbit, I just heard something. I'm sorry. I think she said get on with it. Sorry, I'm looking at the point. Hey, Jen, with no filter. When it's nice outside, I drop the top and blast classic rock. Yes. Yes. I need to put up a playlist. Oh, I need to do that amp thing. I never got a chance to do it. All right, this is the statement of Brett Payne. And I don't know who Brett Payne is. Let's see here. I guess he's one of the investigators. Below is the provided by Brett Payne, who is duly appointed qualified acting peace officer of the county of Latah, state of Idaho. Brett Payne is employed by the Moscow Police Department, blah, blah, blah. He's been trained and qualified peace officer for approximately 4 years. Corporal Payne, that's awesome. It's like corporal punishment. Corporal Payne is being assisted by members of the Idaho State Police and agents of the FBI on November 13, 2022 at approximately 4 p.m. Oh, man. All right, sorry. I got my itches done. I don't want to read this. Sergeant Blaker and I responded to 1122 King Road, Moscow, Idaho, hereafter the King Road residence, to assist with scene security and processing of a crime scene associated with 4 homicides. Upon arrival, the Idaho State Police forensic team was on scene and was preparing to begin processing the scene. MPD Officer Smith, one of the initial responding officers at the incident, advised he would walk me through the scene. By the way, guys, I'll put this up on locals afterwards, and let's see if this works. I bet you it doesn't. It's supposed to go like this. It's supposed to say, follow me on locals, and it doesn't work. Okay. Officer Smith and I entered the King Road residence through the bottom floor door on the north side of the building. Officer Smith and I then walked upstairs to the second floor. Officer Smith directed me down the hallway to the west bedroom of the second floor, which I later learned through Zaina's driver's license and other personal belongings found in the room was Zaina Kernoodle's, hereafter Kernoodle's room. Just before, so this is where her and Ethan were. Just before the room, that's what we've heard so far. Everything we've known before this is out the window. This is the first official state facts, and this is what we're going to go on. And oh, wait a second. You know what? I forgot one thing. Sorry, guys. So I'm going to do this real quick. I gotta do this. All right, let me see here. If I get anything wrong, Texas Jen, it's your responsibility because you know all this stuff. I depend on you to know all this because you always act like you know it all. Wait a second, that didn't sound right. If I mess up, let me know, okay? So there you go. Lori Davis, hey, how are you doing? Uh-oh, Guava Ball, the sunglasses are right there on your head. What the hell? Oh. Well, you know what? I've been sitting in the bright room long enough that it doesn't bother my eyes right now. So, there. Uh, dude, I always have sunglasses on my head, man. Just before the room, there was a bathroom door on the south wall of the hallway. As I approached the room, I could see a body. All right, so let's see here. There was a room, bathroom door. Before I approached the room, I could see a body, later identified as Kernoodles, laying on the floor. Kernoodle was deceased with wounds which appeared to have been caused by an edged weapon. Also in the room was a male, later identified as Ethan Chapin. Hereafter Chapin. Chapin has been. Oh, by the way, guys, this is not monetized. Sorry, I don't know why this hit right in the middle of this, and I saw it flash up over here. So what that means is this is not in the algorithm. So if you have a Twitter or something like that, please send this out because this is my show. And that's why, guys, I really love you and really appreciate you being here so much. Chapin was also deceased with wounds later determined. Autopsy report provided by Spokane. There's no page 2, page 3. Spokane County Medical Examiner dated. The Spokane. That's interesting. So I didn't know this. I thought the medical examiner that they were talking about, there was a lot of controversy that she was an attorney in Moscow and all this stuff. But Spokane's in Washington. So if I had my story wrong or whatever, well played, Moscow, well played. To be caused by sharp force injuries. So he could look at Zaina and see that it was a knife, right? And Ethan, you couldn't determine until the autopsy report came back. You know, it's great. I can click on this thing too. Sorry guys, I'm nervous. Okay, I really am. It's getting ready to be powerful here. I got a feeling. I then followed Officer Smith upstairs to the third floor of the residence. On the third floor, this is what happens when you have friends. It means that Guava's a friend. You stop in this thing. I'm looking at why did the chat just jump? And I
think we got a super chat. I think we got a super chat.
Thank you, Guava Ball. Oh my gosh, dude. That's one of the funniest things you've ever done, dude. That's better than dude, this is a very this is what I said. This is when you know you have friends, because like I said, guys, look, I'm nervous. I'm getting ready to go. I know this is gonna be a very serious subject, and I don't want to screw up anything. And I look over, and Guava Ball saying, "Hooked on phonics, work for expert." Oh my gosh, dude. I never would have seen that without the big yellow block popping up over here. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Okay. I then followed Officer Smith upstairs to the third floor of the residence. The third floor consisted of 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. The bedroom on the west side of the floor was later determined to be Kaylee Goncalves. Hereafter Goncalves. I'm going to call her. We just go by Kaylee, right? And you can tell I'm taking notes. I later learned from review of Officer Nunez's body cam that there was a dog in the room when Moscow police officers initially responded. The dog belonged to Kaylee and her ex-boyfriend Jack DeCour. And so that's the guy that everybody's been saying was suspicious in this whole thing. So, man, there's so many people they've ruined people's lives with this. I found out from my interview with Jack on November 13th that he and Goncalves shared the dog. Officer Smith then pointed out a small bathroom on the east side of the third floor. The bathroom shared a wall with Madison Mogan's, hereafter Mogan's bedroom, which was situated in the southeast corner of the third floor. I wish I had the map. I should have thought about that before now. Like, I do not remember their last names. What I'm writing down is putting last names next to their first names because I just want to call them by the first names. I think that's how everybody remembers them, like Zana, Ethan, Kaylee, and Madison. All right. As I entered the bedroom, I could see two females in a single bed in the room. Both Kaylee and Madison were deceased with visible stab wounds. I later noticed that what appeared to be a tan leather knife sheath, this is it right here, knife sheath, laying on the bed next to Madison's right side when viewed from the door. The sheath was later processed and had K-bar USMC. Man, that's creepy. I looked everywhere for why people were saying it was the K-bar USMC fighting knife. And I've asked people on Reddit, I've asked people in live streams, and there was no source that I found. You guys might have one. Obviously, you're much better at this than I am. But it was the K-bar USMC sheath. Let's see here. And the United States Marine Corps Eagle Globe and anchor insignia stamped on the outside of it. The Idaho State Lab later located a single source of male DNA suspect profile left on the button snap of the knife sheath. The button snap? Can you get DNA from fingerprints now? As part of the investigation, numerous interviews were conducted by Moscow Police Department officers, Idaho State Police detectives, FBI agents. Two of the interviews included BF and DM. Both BF and DM were inside the King Road residence at the time of the homicides and were roommates to the victims. BF's bedroom was located on the east side on the first floor of the Kingside residence. So these are the two girls who, and I don't know their names. I never learned their names. The two girls that didn't, and you know what? That's good because I don't want to say their names. Because they deserve to be as far removed from this as possible. Based on numerous interviews conducted by MPD, ISP detectives, and FBI agents, as well as my review of evidence, I have learned the following. On the evening of November 12th, 2022, Ethan and Zana were seen by BF at the Sigma Chi house at the University of Idaho campus, Nez Perce Drive, approximately 9 p.m. on the 12th to 1:45 a.m. on the 13th. BF also estimated that at approximately 1:45, Ethan and Zana returned to the King Road residence. BF also stated that Ethan did not live at the King Road residence, but was a guest of Zana's. Then it's Kaylee and Madison were at a local bar, the Corner Club in Moscow. Kaylee and Madison can be seen on video footage provided by the Corner Club between 10 and 1:30. Approximately 1:30, Katie and Madison can be seen on video at a local food vendor called the Grub Truck in downtown Moscow. You know what? When I'm reading this, I feel like if I had the times that everybody said everything and a map, and I hate to say it's a paper map. I work better with paper. It's having that it's like, I think for me it's sensory. Like I feel the paper and I can see it better, and I don't know everything about it. Like, but I feel like if I had a paper map and these times, it seems like it would have been easy to draw a line to all this. Something I've not seen anywhere else. I'm not saying I'm a genius or I'm investigating or anything. I'm just saying, like, I now visualize this in my head very clearly. The Grub Truck live streams video from their food truck on the streaming platform Twitch, which is available for public viewing on their website. This video was captured by law enforcement. A private party reported that he provided a ride to Katie and Madison at approximately 1:56 from downtown Moscow in front of the Grub Truck to the King Road residence. Katie and Madison both made statements during the interview. Oh, excuse me. The roommates both made statements during the interviews that indicated the occupants of the King Road residence were at home at 2 a.m. and asleep, or at least in their rooms, by approximately 4 a.m. This is with the exception of Zaina, who received a DoorDash order at the residence at approximately 4 a.m. Law enforcement identified the DoorDash delivery driver who reported the information. Wow, man, I didn't know that. Did y'all know this? Sage Forensics. I feel like I need a Excel spreadsheet too. Hey, by the way, guys, if you put, you want me to see it easier if you put at the expert, because I'm watching the actual YouTube over here. I don't have StreamYards pulled up, and YouTube, it comes up as like an orange highlighted comment. So yeah, Sage Forensics. I feel like I need an Excel spreadsheet. It is crazy, right? Okay, wait a second. Jen, Texas Jen. We always thought both surviving girls reside on the first floor. Turns out that one was living on the second floor. I already missed that. Clumsy clairvoyance. Oh, just wait until you hear about the one girl. Oh, great. Oh, he said something. Mississippi Granny, you're doing great. I hope that's for me. Okay. Clumsy clairvoyance. Nope, the DoorDash stuff is new info. Guabal, I would pay money to watch expert mess with Excel. Dude, I went to law school, so I never have to open up a spreadsheet. I mean, that in math, gone. Dictionary Diva, quit picking on expert. He has some of the same processing traits I do. Squirrel brain and thinking in pictures. Diva, I love you. This is why, yeah. All right. Sorry guys. So the DoorDash, man, holy cow. So that throws off the timeline that I remember. Like I had the timeline like it was like 3:15 to 3:45 or 4:15, something like that in there is when this happened. DM stated she originally went to sleep in her bedroom on the southeast side of the second floor. There he goes. DM stated she was awoken at approximately 4 a.m. by what she stated sounded like, which one's, Kaylee, playing with her dog in one of the upstairs bedrooms. Holy cow, man. Remember I was telling you guys about the blue tick and the going upstairs and playing with the ghost? That's what it's like. Oh, you're up there playing with somebody. It's just weird that talking about that this week and seeing this now. She said she thought Goncalves was playing with her dog in the upstairs bedrooms, which were located on the third floor. A short time later, DM said she heard who she thought was Kaylee say something to the effect of, "There's someone here." A review of records obtained from the forensic download of Kernoodle's phone showed this could have been Kernoodle Zaina, sorry. Zaina, as her cellular phone indicated that she was likely awake and using TikTok at approximately 4:12 a.m. Boy, don't you know people are scouring TikTok right now? DM stated she looked out of her bedroom but did not see anything. When she heard the comment about someone being in the house, DM stated she opened her door a second time and she heard she thought was crying coming from Zaina's room. DM then said she heard a male voice say something to the effect of, "It's okay, I'm going to help you." First thing that just popped in my head was, why didn't you go check? Because she'd be dead too. Approximately 4:17 a.m., a security camera located at 11112 King Road in residence immediately to the northwest of 1122 King Road picked up distorted audio of what sounded like voices or a whimper, followed by a loud thud. A dog can also be heard barking numerous times starting at 417. The security camera is less than 50 feet from the west wall of Kern Noodle's Zana's bedroom. I want to know what type of security camera picks up a sound like that. DM says she opened the door for the third time after she heard the crying and saw a figure clad in black clothing and a mask. Told you guys it reminded me of Scream this whole time. That covered the person's mouth and nose walking towards her. DM described the figure as 5'10" or taller, male, not very muscular, but athletically built with bushy eyebrows. Dun dun dun. The bushy eyebrows, man. That's U.S. Sam the Eagle. The male walked past DM as she stood there in a frozen shock face. The male walked towards the back sliding glass door. DM locked herself in the room after seeing the male. DM did not state that she recognized the male. This leads investigators to believe the murderer left the scene. So, I got chills. You're shocked. You can't move. Here comes dude. Still has his knife. He walks out. The only thing that would have given me colder chills if this had said that he looked her in the eye as he passed her. The combination of DM statements to law enforcement, reviews of forensic... I mean, how does she not call the police, though, or something, right? At this moment? Oh my gosh, White Rabbit, how did he... Dude, this is freaky. This is freaky. That is so freaky. Yeah, that's some Michael Myers stuff. I think they must have been drugged. Yeah, it's not easy to do all this with a knife, at least not for one guy. You're right. You're right. Let's see. And didn't call 911 and waited 7 hours to call a friend over. Yeah, and then 911 shows up and she's passed out. It'll be interesting to hear because, I mean, she'll more than likely be called as a witness. Squad Bob, it was a party house and people were constantly in and out. Bingo. Thank you, Sage. Notice it didn't say he saw her, only that she saw him. Yeah, here it is. Party house. Oh, wait. Raymond, her mind was too blown to register. I mean, right? Some forensic psychologists say he may have left her alive because he has a God complex. I have the power to kill and the power to let live, or maybe he didn't see her. Boy, that's a huge extreme. That's a huge extreme. So what's funny is, Jen, that's why my poll's up. Do you think he left the sheath behind as like a calling card, or something like that? Because he has a God complex. I mean, that explains it. They found the dog in a room, and the dog is now with the ex-boyfriend. Oh, I have not gotten here yet, Lori. Let's see here. Okay. The combination of DM statements and law enforcement reviews of forensic downloads of records from BF and DM's phones, the video of the suspect, the video of a suspect video, as described below, leads investigators to believe The homicides occurred between 4 a.m. and 4:25 a.m. That's a short window. That's a short window. See, I was thinking that maybe it was Zaina and Ethan were attacked first, and he waited for them to come, the other girls to come home. During the processing of the crime scene, investigators found a latent shoe print. This was located during the second processing of the crime scene by ISP forensic team by first using a presumptive blood test and then amino black, a protein stain that detects the presence of cellular material. The detected shoe print showed a diamond-shaped pattern similar to the pattern of Van's type shoe sole just outside the door of DM's bedroom, located on the second floor. This is consistent with DM's statement regarding the suspect's path of travel. Vans are very popular, and we don't know yet if this guy has a pair of Vans. But I do want to get the clarification about where the front door was left open after the crime scene had been looked at. Yeah, okay, Lori Davis. Okay, I see this crafting Emily. Guys, I'm serious. I know phones don't do it as well. If you can put @expert, it puts a little orange thing right next to your name and thing. Let's see here. All right, hang on. I love Occam's razor. Would say the simplest explanation wouldn't be he didn't see her, but I could totally see the guys having a god complex and totally narcissistic and arrogant for sure. Yes. It's what's the other one? There's another one besides Occam's razor, and I love this one. It's basically it's like don't ever doubt stupidity. All right, let's see here. Lori Davis. So, Lori, this is awesome. Were you listening to ID Crisis earlier today? Because he brought this up. He studied under a psychologist that studied BTK killer. She wrote a book and visited him in jail. His first killings was 4 people. I didn't know that about the first killings. I do know that this psychologist, ID Crisis, was talking about this and said that this woman, it's like his idea was, is there a moment where you start to feel that what your work you're doing, does it encourage these psychopaths to do stuff? It's like, are you that good at what you do that when you go out there, you publicize all this stuff and everything? It was really interesting because it's ID Crisis. He's very deep brained. But this is something else. I've mentioned this before. BTK's daughter is on Twitter. And we talked last night or the night before. She does interviews with about anybody. And if you guys wanted me to, I would reach out to her. It'd take a lot of you guys saying you want her to, because I don't really want to bother her. She has a lot that she's living with. All right, hang on a second here. Don't apply a Star Trek solution to the Babylon 5 problem. I don't believe in a no-lose scenario. During the processing of the crime scene, investigators found the shoe print. As part of the investigation, an extensive research, commonly referred to in law enforcement as a video canvas, was conducted in the area of the King Road residence. This video canvas was to obtain any footage from the early morning hours of November 13th in the area of King Road residence and surrounding neighborhoods in an effort to locate the suspect or suspect's vehicles traveling or leaving from the King Road residence. This video canvas resulted in the collection of numerous surveillance videos in the area from both residential and business addresses. I've reviewed numerous videos that were collected and have had conversations with other MPD officers, either FBI, and they are similarly reviewing footage that's obtained. Review of the camera footage indicated that a white sedan, hereby after suspect vehicle 1, was observed traveling westbound the 700 block of Indian Hills in Moscow at approximately 3:26 a.m. See, I need that map again. And westbound on Steiner Avenue and Idaho State Highway 95 in Moscow, approximately 3:28 a.m. Well, I don't know what this means because it was between 4, what did they say, 4 and 425? I should have written that down. Where's Texas Jim when I need her? Yes, I don't remember what time it was. Anyway, do you remember Texas Jim, what I just read? Or White Rabbit? Or Diva? Or anybody here? Y'all that usually help me out because I'm an idiot. The what time that they said that they thought the killings were? Review the footage from multiple videos obtained. The neighborhood showed multiple sightings of suspect vehicle 1 starting at 3:29 a.m. and ending at 4:20 a.m. These sightings show suspect vehicle 1 makes an initial 3 passes by the 1122 King Road residence and then leave via Walenta Drive. Based off my experience as a patrol officer, this is a residential neighborhood with a very limited number of vehicles that travel in the area during the early morning hours. I thought this was a party house and there were apartments like next door and stuff, right? That would, I think there'd be cars. Upon review of the video, there are only a few cars that enter and exit this area during the time frame. Suspect vehicle 1 can be seen entering the area 4 times approximately at 4:04 a.m. It can be seen driving eastbound on King Road, stopping and turning around in front of 500 Queen Road. I mean, come on, these are original names, aren't they? Is there Prince and Princess Road too? Then driving back westbound on King Road. When suspect vehicle 1 is in front of King Road residents, it appears to unsuccessfully attempt to park or turn around in the road. Dude, you can't parallel park, bro. It's okay, man. I can't either. I let White Rabbit parallel park for me. And I'm not ashamed to say that. That's why you get married, just because your spouse picks up your where you have gaps in yourself. Listern between 4 and 4:25. You remember correctly. I love Listern. I love her. Okay. 4 to 4:25 a.m. Thank you, Listern. You're the best. And I've been calling Gem State, I want you to know. Guys, Listern lives in Idaho. As a matter of fact, Listern, she was one of the. She was on this. I forget what night it was, and she was in the chat. And hey, Karen, how are you doing? Karen, I need to know. Do you have an email? Email me at theexpert@email.com, please. Someone told me the other day that you said something in the chat, and I missed it. You had some more information or something. I totally missed it. But yeah, oh, Listener, I was saying, so Listener was on in the chat one day when she got into a head-on collision with a car that the police were chasing. She is hardcore, man. She is #1 fan status. Oh, man, I love my brother. Wait, where did he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Yes. Oh, awesome. Thank you, sir. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to move this over. Go to brand. So I just got sent the map to help me out. And I'm going to pull this out. I'm going to put this in the thing so I can put it up if it needs to be. Sweet. Thank you so much, kind sir. Let me look real quick at this. Do this. Oh, no. Can't do that. Sorry. All right, here we go. Gotta redo this again. So, let's do this. Sorry, what happened was someone just sent me the map, and it had contact information on there. And I'm like, wait a second, that can't happen. So I redid it. So it should be taking that off. Sweet. All right, there we go. Now, wait, where'd my thing go? Oh, I lost it all. Let me take this, delete. No, stop it. Stop it. How do I stop my phone? My phone's a video. What an amateur thing to do, man. I haven't turned privacy on. Oh my gosh, dude. That was so juvenile of me. I apologize. Holy cow, dude. I mean, honestly, who is calling me when they should be watching my show, right? Losers, man. Losers to make me mad. Sorry, guys. You know I'm coming back to it. I was gonna get everything. I mean, this is why we're live. I mean, this is what a live show does. You have problems and you got to work through it, and you guys get to see it, and you're part of it. You don't get this anywhere else. Listen, do I get to keep my number one fat? It says if I post a pic of one of my kitchen spiders eating the cricket I just fed it. Yeah, you do. Crafting Emily, that better be God calling you during the live time. Love you, crafting. Love you. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. All right, back here, you guys can see everything. Great. And let me see here. I need to get back over here. All right, cool. See, computer processors are running at 17%. The other night was 90%. I don't know why. The suspect vehicles in front of King Road residence. It appears unsuccessfully attempt to park or turn around because the guy can't parallel park. Where it can be seen completing a 3-point turn and then driving. The vehicle then continued to the intersection of Queen Road and King Road, where it can be seen completing a 3-point turn and then driving eastbound again down Queen Road. Suspect vehicle 1 is next seen departing the area of the King Road residence at approximately 4:20 a.m. at a high rate of speed. Imagine the guy gets in his, it's a Hyundai, right? He gets in there, he takes off his scream mask. That's what I'm gonna pretend. He's like, "Woo!" You know, like he has this rush from doing this crime. God bless, man. Observed going southbound Walenta based on the knowledge of the area and review of the camera footage in the neighborhood. This that does not show suspect vehicle 1 during that time frame. I believe that suspect vehicle 1 likely exited the neighborhood at Palouse River Drive and Conestoga Drive. Palouse River Drive is on the southern edge of Moscow and proceeds into Whitman County, Washington. Eventually, the road leads to Pullman, Washington. Pullman, Washington is approximately 10 miles from Moscow, Idaho. Both Pullman and Moscow are small college towns, and people commonly travel back and forth between them. I think that's just some added fluff in there. I want you to think about where you live. I want you to think about the town next door to you, okay? And think of 3 different ways to get there. I bet you got maybe an interstate, maybe a major road, and then maybe 3 or 4 different back roads to get there. So, hey, I was on this road that if you take this road the right way, it will end up in the next town. To me, isn't a proof of anything, but, Law enforcement officers provided video footage of suspect vehicle 1 to forensic examiners with the FBI that regularly utilize surveillance footage to identify the year, make, and model of an unknown vehicle that is observed by 1 or more cameras during the commission of a criminal offense. The forensic examiner has approximately 35 years of law enforcement experience with 12 years at the FBI. Is this the dude that did the Kyle Rittenhouse videos? Holy cow, I don't know. But that sounds like his resume. The FBI guy. His specific training includes identifying unique characteristics of vehicles. He uses a database that gives visual clues of vehicles across states to identify differences between vehicles. You could just use Motor Trend. After receiving the numerous observations of suspect vehicle 1, the forensic examiner initially believed that suspect vehicle 1 was a 2011-2013 Hyundai Elantra. Upon further review, he indicated it could also be a 2011-2016 Hyundai Elantra. So he just extended the years out a little bit there. As a result, investigators have been reviewing information on persons in possession of a vehicle that is 2011-2016 white Honda Elantra. There are 90 cars that match this description that are registered to students at the University of Idaho. Nowhere did I ever see anything about the Washington State universities. Investigators were given access to the video footage of the Washington State University campus located in Pullman. A review of the video located at approximately 2:44 a.m. A white sedan, which is consistent with the description of the white Elantra, was observed on WSU surveillance cameras traveling north to the southeast. I got lost there looking at the thing. Stadium Way, approximately 2:53 a.m. The white sedan, which is consistent with the description of the white Elantra known as suspect vehicle 1, was observed traveling southeast on Nevada Street in Pullman, Washington, towards which connects to Moscow, Idaho. Camera footage of Pullman, Washington also provided the same FBI forensic examiner. The forensic examiner identified the vehicle observed in Pullman as being a 2014-2016 Hyundai Elantra. It's amazing what better cameras do. At approximately 5:25 a.m., a white sedan, which is consistent with the description, was observed on 5 cameras in Pullman, Washington. Oh, guys. So if the events happened between 4 and 4:25, and what time did they say? Approximately, no, it's Washington. Did they have a time up here about the last time they saw the white sedan in Idaho? I forgot to look that time. 4:20. Okay, so it left at 4:20. So we know then that if it's the same guy, it has to be between 4 and 4:20. So those are inconsistent times, by the way. Like that would be, I would call that up. 4:20. Last saw car. Thank you again. I just got another message. Let me see here. I don't want to stop this. I want to get through this. We'll go back and I'll pull up these maps. Approximately 5:25 a.m. So if 4:20 is when it was leaving, going over to Pullman, which is a 10-minute drive, and it wasn't seen again until 5:25 a.m. So there's an hour missing there. There's no knife. Y'all, if you live between Moscow and Pullman, Washington, on these routes, SR 270 or whatever, there might be a USMC marked K-bar knife on the side of the road. So I got a feeling the purchase of metal detectors is getting ready to go up. Was observed on 5 cameras in Pullman, Washington, on WSU campus cameras. The first camera that recorded the white sedan was located at 1300 Johnson Road in Pullman. The white sedan is observed traveling northbound on Johnson Road. Johnson Road leads directly back to West Palace in Moscow. Intersects with this other road. The white sedan was then observed turning north on Bishop Boulevard, northwest on SR 270. At approximately 5:27 a.m., the white Elantra was observed on cameras traveling northbound on Stadium Way at Nevada Street, Stadium Way, and Grimes Way, Stadium Drive. Okay, so it's going in circles on the campus. Depiction showing white Elantra path of travel, not to scale. So this is it. Now, I just got a map sent to me. Let me go over here. I do that cool stuff I do where I got to edit it. So, let me do this. And where'd this go? Let me go ahead and download that. Pull this up. we're gonna go over these maps. So we got a map of how of like the routes, right? And it's weird. We got all this. All right, let me put this. The thing that takes the longest time is I've got a 5-second delay on my screenshots. I forget why now, but it's very important to have a delay. I don't remember why. Wait a second, I got breaking news. Thank you, Karen sent me an email. Thank you. See, I couldn't do this without my backup, guys. I love the White Rabbit. She absolutely keeps me legit. Let's see here. Now let's go over here. And we're going to go to brand. Add another one. And while I'm going to take a break from reading this for one moment. And we'll go over these things. Let's see here. All right, let's see here. Oh, Leslie's here. Cool. I think her last name is pronounced Cooler. Let's see here. I don't know how to pronounce your last name, Leslie. I just always call it Cooler. Because I think you're cooler than that. Yeah, we've got lots of escape routes. I'm in the country part of Texas. Back roads are life. Yeah, right? God, like, man, my nose is itching. I'm going to get money, right? Isn't that what that means? Sage Forensics, y'all are so sweet. Thank you for the support. It hurts, but we have fun. Oh, wait, I don't know what's happening there. I'm not part of the chat. But they didn't check WSU. There's a lot of things in WSU that I didn't see that I think maybe it should have been. Is this huge growth to have fur babies in your lives? Is that me? Is that what I'm doing? Oh, Grayson had a Maine Coon. Gotcha. Yeah, Maine Coons are amazing. No way. So, Crafting Emily will have to explain Harper. He's a service dog. Is that correct? The right terms. Harper just alerted me your phone going off. I tried to explain that it was your phone. I don't think she understands. I thought Harper was a boy. Why did I think that? That is funny though. That's great. I wonder if there are any bridges between those places. People always throw things off bridges. You know what's crazy about that is I like the have you guys ever watched the magnet fishing stuff? It's amazing what people find they pull up. Is that it? Is that how I pronounce it? Cooler? Kohler? Oh wait, Kohler? Kohler. Somebody remind me that. Knife sheath button, DNA, 2 bushy eyebrow figure in black, 3 suspicious white car, 4 suspicious phone ping, silence, circumstantial. Yeah. Oh, stop it, Darth. I'm not getting sick. I think it's messing with me. Okay, so let me show you guys. So this was what was sent to me. This is the route right here. So it should be on the middle of your screen. It's the quickest route from Moscow to Pullman. 270 right there. Takes 14 minutes. As of right now, it would be a 14-minute drive. So what's it? So this is, it's 5 o'clock out there. The other image I sent to me is this is the house, and these are all the, like there's Sigma Chi across the street. There are the different, let's see here, because I can't blow it. Can I blow this up? I think I can. I can. Okay. So all the roads they're talking about. So yeah, here's Queen Road, right? It said that when Queen Road and either try to park or do it. Couldn't make the turnaround. Hey, the farmhouse fraternity's right there. Those guys are cool. All right. Let's see here. Exit that full screen so I can go back. I can see comments. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Absolutely. It's a 24-hour day. So, all right. Depiction showing white Elantra's path of travel. What do I got here now? Oh, listener, I just got your. Oh, that's so creepy. Emily, I love you. I absolutely love you to death. Thank you for telling me that Karen sent me an email. Let me get. We're halfway through this. Next break, I will go over this. I'll go check my email. Probably I could pull up email over here, couldn't I? I don't know. Ooh, hey, let's see what Twitter's doing. Okay, cool. That's that. Let's see if I go to here and go to mail. Sorry, guys. Sorry. This is the. I mean, I don't keep my mail pulled up. I don't check email anymore. All right, so let's see here. Let's go here. Leslie Kohler. Did I say it right? I got excited. I couldn't pronounce it right. I'm so sorry. Leslie, hold on. Kohler, right? Jeez. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the super chat. Let this intelligent PhD killer enjoy the DP. Wait, hold on a second. Here, my mind goes to a very bad place when you say DP. Yeah, he is very intelligent killer though. That's what's scary about this, and I think that we're going to find out more about that. But thank you so much, Leslie, and just for you, because you're awesome. Thank you, Leslie. I appreciate you, and yeah, DP. I just think I was thinking. I've got my mind's in the gutter. I apologize. Yeah, it'll be deep in the gutter. I apologize, but thank you, Leslie. You're awesome. You're awesome. You're a great supporter of mine. Thank you, first of all, and also I want you to know that I absolutely respect and love your comments so much. And when I see you on other streams and stuff, I always am happy to see you there because I wait to see what you're going to say. You make the experience very enjoyable. Wait, I did not just show that the expert. Well, it was for Leslie. Yeah, it's for Leslie. She likes it. Look, Miami Spice likes it. It's not appropriate for the content. I understand that, but we were taking a break. Break time's over. We're going to get through this. All right, on November 25th, 2022, because I'm hoping on what Lori Davis said earlier, we get into that, which I say hoping. That's a term of art. Very, very suspicious term of art. I'm not all that hoping. Something else just beeped me, which is always I've been checking. All right, cool. On November 25th, MPD asked area law enforcement agencies to be on the lookout for the white Honda Elantra. On November 29th, so we didn't hear about the white Elantra until December, right? On November 29th, at approximately 12:28 a.m., Washington State University Police Chief Daniel Tiengo queried white Elantras registered at WSU. Look, man, golly, dude. These guys were so ahead of social media. It's unbelievable. So, like I said, I saw where the University of Idaho had like 90 white Elantras registered to it. And it's like, where's WSU's? Oh, Moscow saying, oh, look, this is some new information. There's 90 of these things registered here in Moscow. Meanwhile, we're looking at WSU. Boy, that's the Kansas City shuffle. As a result of that query, he located a 2015 White Elantra and a Pennsylvania license plate. This vehicle is registered to Brian Koberger, hereafter Koberger, Pullman, Washington, Valley Road, and approximately 3/4 of a mile from the intersection of Stadium Way and Cougar Way. Last camera location that picked up the White Elantra. The same day, at approximately 12:58 a.m., WSU officer Curtis Whitman was looking for a White Elantra and located a 2015 white Honda Elantra, the Valley Road and Pullman parking lot, apartment complex that houses WSU students. Officer Whitman, who also ran the car and returned to Koberger with a Washington tag. So, what now? Hold on here. So it had... So the Elantra was registered at WSU with Pennsylvania license plates, but it had Washington plates on it. So he had changed his tags. He hadn't changed it with the university. Okay, I get that. The license indicates Koberger be a white male in the height of 6 feet and weighs 185 pounds. Additionally, the photograph of Koberger shows he has bushy eyebrows. Koberger's physical description is consistent with the description of the male DM saw inside the King Road residence on November 13th. I mean, dude, when your eyebrows are so bushy that you get identified, you need to pluck those things. Further investigation, including review of Latah County Sheriff's Department CPL Duke's body cam and reports, showed that on August 21st, 22, Brian Koberger was detained as part of a traffic stop that occurred in Moscow, Idaho by Duke. At the time, Koberger, who was the sole occupant, was driving a white 2015 Honda Elantra with Pennsylvania plates, which were set to expire on November 30th. During the stop, which was recorded via a law enforcement body camera, Koberger provided his phone number as 8458. The 8458 phone as his cellular telephone number. Investigators conducted an electronic database queries and learned that the 8458 phone number is issued by AT&T. Well, okay, I've never been asked by the cops for my phone number, and if I were, I would say no. I don't want you calling me. I don't want you selling my information to somebody who's going to call me during a live stream. Sorry. I mean, I would. I'd just be like, that's not part of the investigation. This is me talking, okay? This is my own personal thing. I believe in privacy. I believe in... Remember, government does not... we give government rights. People do. People, us, you and me, the people, give the government authority and rights. October 14th, Brian Koberger is detained. November 18th, according to Washington State licensing, Koberger registered the 2015 White Elantra with Washington and later received Washington plate CFB 8708. Prior to this time, the 2015 White Elantra was registered in Pennsylvania, which does not require a front license plate to be displayed. This was learned through communication with the Pennsylvania officer who was currently certified in the state of Pennsylvania. Based on my own experience. Yeah, nobody has a front license plate. I didn't know Pennsylvania did. I mean, Western states do, and it's stupid. It's the stupidest thing. It completely screws up the lines of the car. I hate front license plates. If you live in a state that requires you to have front license plates, you need to contact your state representatives and say why. Say, this is stupid. It messes up my car. Cars were meant to look beautiful. That's why all ships. That's why ships are called she's, because ships are beautiful and they're very passionate beings. Required front license plate to be displayed. Yeah, okay. Communication with Washington law enforcement. I know that Idaho and Washington require front and back license plates to be displayed. Investigators believe that Koberger is still driving the 2015 White Elantra because his vehicle was captured on December 13, 2022 by a license plate reader in Loma, Colorado. Soapbox moment. I'm big time against those. There's no reason the government should be looking at everybody's license plate as they drive by. I mean, yeah, this one time it got an instance, but it's just they're tracking you. They're tracking you through your phone. They're tracking you through your license plate. When does it stop? Why? What part? Sorry, soapbox moment. It has nothing to do with this. Kohlberger as the launcher has been queried on December 15th by law enforcement in Hancock County, Indiana. This is the cop camera we saw yesterday in the members only stream. At approximately 2:26 p.m., surveillance video showed Kohlberger's Elantra in Albrightsville, Pennsylvania. Well, they made it from Indiana to Pennsylvania, and they didn't stop, man. The sole occupant of the vehicle was a white male whose description was consistent with Kohlberger. Kohlberger, his family in Albright, Pennsylvania, has family. Learn through a TLL search and locate tool database query. So here, let's go back. Okay, look right here. On December 16, 2022, at approximately 2:26, surveillance video. So they were already at his house. Or they were already in Albrightsville, Pennsylvania. If you have surveillance. They didn't get Ring doorbell cameras. They had surveillance. Kohlberger has family in Albrightsville. There you go. Based on information... I thought the screen stopped moving. Based on information provided at the WSU website, Kohlberger is currently a PhD student in criminology at Washington State, pursuant to records provided by a number of interviews, panels, psychology, forensics. These records have showed Kohlberger wrote an essay which he applied for an internship with the Pullman Police Department in the fall of 2022. Kohlberger wrote in his essay that he had interest in assisting rural law enforcement agencies was how to better collect and analyze technological data in public safety operations. God, could you imagine this guy wanted to be a cop? Kohlberger also posted a Reddit survey, which we've seen and read, which can be found by an open source internet search. The survey asked for participants to provide information to understand emotions and psychological traits influence decision-making when committing a crime. As part of his investigation, law enforcement obtained search warrants to determine cellular devices that utilize cellular towers in close proximity to the King Road residence. After determining that Kohlberger was associated to both the 2015 white Elantra and the 8458 phone number, investigators reviewed these search warrant returns. A query of the phone and these returns did not show the phone utilizing cellular tower resources in close proximity to the King Road residence. So he did not have a phone, or that phone was not there. Where was the phone? That'd be nice to know. Based on my training experience and conversations with law enforcement officers that specialize in utilization of cellular telephone records as part of investigations, individuals can either leave their cellular telephone at a different location. No shit, Sherlock. Before committing a crime, or turn their cellular phone off prior to going to a location to commit a crime. This is done by subjects in an effort to avoid alerting law enforcement that the cellular device associated with them was in a particular area where a crime is committed. I also know that on numerous occasions, subjects will survey an area where they intend to commit a crime prior to the date of the crime. Depending on the circumstances, this could be done a few days before or for several months prior to the commission of a crime. During these types of surveillance, it is possible that an individual would not leave their cellular telephone at a separate location or turn it off since they do not plan to commit the offense on that particular day. On December 23rd, I applied for and was granted a search warrant for historical phone records between November 12th and November 14th for the 8458 phone with AT&T, approximately 24 hours preceding and following the times of the homicide. Pursuant to the search warrant, I received records. The records indicate that the 8458 phone is subscribed to Brian Koberger at an address of Pennsylvania. The account's been open since June 23rd, 2022. These records also include historical cell site location information for the 8458. Man, they know everywhere you've ever been. I mean, if you told this to a World War II veteran, or the guys in World War II, that this is what the future is going to be, they would say, "What, did we lose the war?" Members of the Cellular Analysis Survey Team of the FBI are certified with the FBI to provide expert testimony in the field of historical CSLI and are required to pass extensive training that includes both written and practical examinations prior to certify with CAST. As the requirements of federal law for information provided by CAST, blah, blah, blah. Approximately 2:42 a.m., the 8458 phone was utilizing cellular resources that provide coverage of 1630 North Valley Road, Pullman, Washington, hereafter the Coburg residence. At approximately 2:47 a.m., the phone utilized cellular resources to provide a coverage southeast of the Coburg residence, consistent with the phone leaving the residence and traveling through Pullman, Washington. This is consistent with the movement of the white Elantra. At approximately 2:47 a.m., the phone stops reporting to the network, which is consistent with either the phone being in an area without cellular coverage, the connection to the network is disabled, such as putting the phone in airplane mode, or that the phone is turned off. The 8458 phone does not report to the network again until approximately 4:48 a.m., which is the time it utilized cellular resources that provided coverage to Idaho State Highway south of Moscow near Blaine, Idaho, north of Genesee, between 4:50 and 5:26. The phone utilizes cellular resources that are consistent with the phone traveling south and then traveling west towards Uniontown, Idaho, and then next back to Pullman, Washington. At approximately 5:30 a.m., the phone is utilizing resources to provide coverage to Pullman, Washington, and consistent with the phone traveling back to the Coburg residence. The phone's movements are consistent with the movement of the white Elantra that was observed traveling north on Stadium Drive. Further review indicated that the 8458 phone utilized cellular sources on the 13th, leaving the area of Coburg residence at approximately 9 a.m., traveling to Moscow. Specifically, the phone utilized cellular sources that would provide coverage to the King Road residence between 9:12 and 9:21 a.m. He next utilized cellular resources that are consistent. So what was the date on this? The 13th? So he went back at 9 a.m. The 13th was when the murders happened, right? Boy, I see a lot of peace things. What's going on over here? Sorry, guys. Boy, I got 97 comments on it. CA Human, how are you doing? Boy, CA, any other time I'd be... let's see here. I'm doing a hit and run on my way to group to write. Hope y'all have a good time together. What, CA Human, you live the most interesting life. Trying to keep up with you on Twitter is hard. I don't believe this was the first time for him. That's a good one to bring up. I'm not surprised he wanted to be a cop. A killer like this want to be in the investigation. Yes, it's common to for some killers to have ideations of working as law enforcement. Not strange at all. Hello, Creek Squad. Yeah, it's so crazy. Man, it's crazy. Let's see here. Yeah, he went back. So, Lori, what you said earlier, is that in this report? Texas Jenny may have gone back to look for that sheath. Yeah, he doesn't know where he lost it, right? Yeah, he went back the morning before the cops were called. Let's see here. Specifically, the phone is utilized there. Below the depiction, not to scale, the possible route taken based on cellular locations. Where is that? So this is like where he is on the left. This is Pullman. On the right is Moscow. And he went this way. That's a whole different route. Investigators found that the 8458 phone did connect to a cell tower that provides service to Moscow on the 14th. But investigators do not believe the phone was in Moscow on that date. The phone... Really? Hold on. So it did connect to a cell phone tower that provides service to Moscow on the 14th, but investigators do not believe the phone was in Moscow on that date? So it's like on the edge of town? Based on my training experience and facts investigation thus far, I believe that Koberger is the user of the phone. It was likely the driver of the white Elantra observed departing and likely suspect vehicle 1. Additionally, the route travel, the phone, the morning hours of 13th, and the lack of phone reporting to AT&T between 2:47 and 4:48 is consistent with Koberger attempting to conceal his location during the quadruple homicide that occurred on the King Road residence. On December 23rd, 2022, I was granted a search warrant for the historical CSLI from June to current prospective location information, pen register, trap, and trace to aid in the efforts to determine Koberger stalked any of the victims in the case prior offense. Conducted surveillance on King Road residence, was in contact with any of the victims associated before or after the alleged offense. Any locations that may contain evidence to the murders that occurred on November 13, 2022. The location of the white Elantra registered Koberger as well as the location of Koberger. Pursuant to the search warrant, I received historical records. I'm going to skip through this. I was able to determine estimated locations for the phone from June to present. The time period authorized by the court. The records for the phone. I love that. The time period authorized by the court. Earlier it said he got the phone in June 2022, right? The records, I mean, it's literally the lifetime of the phone. You can't do a search on where the phone was before it was somebody's phone. All these here. The records for the phone show the phone utilizing cellular resources that provide coverage to the area of 1122 King Road on at least 12 occasions prior to November 13th. All these occasions, except for one, occurred in the late evening and early morning hours of their respective days. I just thought about 4chan. Do you think this guy posted in 4chan? One of these occasions on the 21st of August. So you figure the 21st of August is when school's starting. Phone utilized cellular resources providing coverage at the King Road residence approximately. Hey, 21st of August. Does somebody know when those... their Instagram, I assume that it's been taken down, the girls, Kaylee and Madison's Instagrams. Does anybody have like backup copies of those to see what the dates were? I'd be interested to see if like August 21st they put something up on Instagram. Providing coverage of King Road residents at approximately 10:34 p.m. to 11:35 p.m. Approximately 11:37, Koberger was stopped by Latah County Sheriff's Deputy Corporal Duke, as mentioned above. The phone was utilizing a cellular source consistent with the location of the traffic stop during its time, Farm Road and Pullman Highway. Further analysis of the cellular data provided showed the phone utilized cellular resources on November 13th, consistent with the phone traveling from Pullman. Yeah, approximately 12:30 p.m. Wait a second here. Further analysis of the phone show that cellular data resources on the 13th, consistent with the phone traveling from Pullman to Lewiston, Idaho, via U.S. Highway 195, was approximately 12:36 p.m. This dude has not slept. Do you guys believe the TikTok or whatever that he used to be on heroin? Cellular resources that would provide coverage to Kate's Cup of Joe Coffee, located at 810 Port Drive, Clarkston, Washington. Surveillance footage from the U.S. Chef store, located at 820 Park Drive. Let's see, what was the address? So it's 810 and 820 Port Drive. Showed a white Elantra consistent with suspect vehicle 1. Drive past Kate's cup of Joe at time consistent with the cellular data. The phone at approximately 12:46 p.m. The phone then utilized cellular data in the area of Albertson's grocery store. Surveillance footage obtained from the Albertsons showed Koberger exit the white Elantra, consistent with the suspect vehicle 1. Interior surveillance cameras showed Koberger walk through the store, purchase unknown items at the checkout, and leave at approximately 1:04. This is approximate path of travel, not to scale. Additional analysis of records for the phone indicated that between approximately 5:32 and 5:36, the phone utilized a cellular resource that provided coverage to Johnson, Idaho. Phone stops reporting to the network from approximately 5:36 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. This is consistent with the phone being in the area that the phone traveled in the hours immediately following the suspected time the homicides occurred. So, hold on. Are they saying that that is? This is consistent with the phone being in the area where the phone traveled the hours immediately following. It stops reporting to a network. So is there no coverage in this area? Is that what we're saying? So is he back on that route where I said, hey, if you got a metal detector, go to this route? Could you imagine? Where's Heels Up or whatever her name is? One of those people that went out there to Idaho when this first happened. You see them out there with metal detectors. Oh my gosh. What's the Sue Happy guy out there with a metal detector? He'll show a metal detector in Florida and put up a video of it, and like 25,000 people will watch it. The evidence was sent to the Idaho State Lab for testing on December 28, 2022. The Idaho State Lab reported that a DNA profile obtained from the trash, the DNA profile obtained from the sheath. Okay, here we go. This is it. The Pennsylvania agents recovered from the trash from the Koberger family residence. That evidence was sent to the Idaho State Lab for testing. On the 28th, the state lab reported that a DNA profile obtained from the trash and the DNA profile obtained from the sheath obtained a male as not being excluded as the biological father of suspect profile. So his dad did a... Oh no, never mind. They got his dad's DNA from the trash. I see now. Based on the above evidence, I'm requesting an arrest warrant for Brian C. Kroger, burglary, Madison, blah, blah. I declare under penalty of perjury pursuant to the law of the state of Idaho that the foregoing is true and correct. So that wasn't as bad as I thought. That wasn't as bad as we were told. What do you guys think? Oh boy, I got big. Gee, I'm ugly. Oh, Cool Frog's here somewhere. I see Melissa Jane. I see her say Cool Frog. Oh, Little Mousy Girl's here. I haven't seen any of you guys. I gotta go back. Oh, Nerd Alert. Is it 410 that computer program thingy? I took a class back in the 80s. I don't know. Fortran is a general purpose compiled imperative programming language that is especially suited to numeric compilation and scientific computing. Did I read the word Fortran? I don't remember that. Go Frog, what's up, brother? I just can't imagine the parents having to have to be going through. So yeah, the pulled over vehicle thing. I saw a transcript of what was said. That was weird. Have you guys seen that? See if I can find it again. Let me think where I saw it. Okay, hang on. I'm thinking, so you know that hurts. So many brain cells are lost every day by thinking. Hey, RuPaul, what's she doing? Yeah, there we go. All right, let's see. No. I thought this was last night, so this is gonna be. Hang on here, I gotta find this. I can't believe like they followed. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, hang on a second.
How you doing? How y'all doing today?
Wait. Where's Oh, jeez, man. Where's any headphones will do. Oh, jeez. Find the earbuds. That's amazing. I found the smallest thing I got. Okay, so have you guys seen this? What I was looking for is there's a transcript of this. Let me go back here and catch up. Wait, hold on. I see 4chan. Okay, listener says that's most likely a dead zone. So the between Moscow and Pullman is there's no cellular service more than likely. But then we got Squad Bob say the phone coverage is great. Yeah, so his dad threw something in the trash and matches him. I can't believe that. Okay, so here we go. In town, it's fine. Once you leave Moscow Pullman area, it can be spotty depending on the direction you go. Yeah, I want to show the transcript. Yeah, that's what I want to find. See, I've got the video, so you guys have seen that video. All right, let me back up. Let me see here. Let me make sure this.
Into that van, pulled you over for tailgating. Is this your car?
Okay, let's go back. That's not it. That doesn't have the transcript. Okay. I thought it was on Brian Enton. Boy, look at that place looking spooky. Okay, so it is not on here then. Brian Anthony Coburn and his dad they're traveling. We'll play at 5 p.m. Body camera video shows being pulled over. Does appear cameras will be allowed. Idaho, Moscow will not give specifics. Sheriff say cover was pulled over for following too closely. New info, subject crime, Idaho. Yeah, but the video last night there's a transcripts. Let me see if, what do you call this? That's not what I wanted to do. Let's try and find this. Okay. Let's go to Reddit. Oh, he's booked into jail. They got his mugshot up. Probable cause affidavit, mega thread. Friendly and firm reminder, probable cause affidavit. No. It doesn't look like, no. Body cam footage. Okay, let's see what this shows. Come on, man. Why can't this just be easy? Right? If it were easy, it wouldn't be. We wouldn't be here. Sort by new. Let's see. Sorry. Okay, so I cannot find the transcripts now, of course. But they are out there, and somebody. Here's the thing. So the transcripts. What they talked about was you get pulled over. The cop goes up to the window, and it's like it's weird. It's he's like, "Hey, how are you doing?" And the dad says, "We're listening about the shooting." What? He's like, the cop's like, "What shooting? What are you talking about?" And Brian's like, "Yeah, like in Idaho, there's a SWAT team." Well, remember there was like a SWAT team that went into like a dorm room or something at the University of Idaho? Like I don't know. People were like, "Oh, this is it. They're gonna do all this stuff." Ended up being nothing. I think they were talking like, "Oh yeah, we're listening to that." You know, this. It's like, so where are you going? And it's like, Thai food. We're looking for Thai food. I'm in Indiana. I'm in a small town in Indiana, and I want Thai food. I mean, like, what's Indiana known for, right? Like, you think you want milk, right? Don't they give milk at the Indy 500? So it's like, I don't know, man. It's like, dude, you are wrong. You are messing. This is so dumb. Yeah, it was crazy. Let's see here. Sage Forensics, glad that makes sense to y'all too. So many are ready to be angry they didn't call 911 fast, but they're victims of this too in a different way. This will never leave them. Absolutely. We're talking about as a forensic psych grad student. I don't know how the two surviving roommates even truly sleep again without having someone they trust around to keep watch. How do you ever sleep and feel safe? Awful. Yeah, it's true. It's I mean, how do you go on? You're standing there in the hallway and the dude walks past you. And your whole life, you're going to be sitting there going, why wasn't I one of these people? Oh, Miami Spice says easy. What'd I do? Oh, I didn't look over here. I asked Lori Davis a question. I didn't look to see if she gave an answer. So it talked about like the face was of somebody was had like 50 broken bones or whatnot. Do we know? Do we have this somewhere? It just sounds so bad to say that. What was the first thing you saw when you came in? That was perfect timing, Jujubee. I gotta see this. I thought that was quality timing. Talking about bad juju. Uh, don't do it. Clumsy will bring you bad juju. What'd Clumsy do? Oh wait, hold on. Don't do it. Oh wait, you're talking to Clumsy. Don't you love how I like to get in on other people's conversations? Okay, thank you. Who was it? Was it Crafting Emily that had me going that it was the Scranton Strangler the other day? Yeah, I should not read you guys anyway, man. You messed me up on that one. Let's see here. Yeah, that's the walking by. That's the worst part for me. I watched RuPaul. She's trending on, or he or whatever, I don't know. Is trending on Twitter right now. Let's see. The White Rat might be suspicious. He has 3 names. We have corn and soybeans here in Indiana. No Thai food. Yeah, that's what he asked for. He was like, "Oh yeah, well, we're gonna go get Thai food," and it's like, okay, like why would you just blurt that out? What else did he do? The dad. I mean, like I saw somebody making fun of the dad. It's like, so where are you guys coming from? And the dad's like, we got here from Japan. It's like, that's just it's so weird and I don't know. Just the I'm not. I mean, of course, I mean, body language is a subjective art, right? There you can't really prove body language to somebody and say, oh, that's a bad person right there or something like that. But it's just uh, it is very weird. It wasn't in the affidavit. I learned this from 10 to Life. She's reputable and found out that information. Thank you, Lori. I don't know 10 to Life. Yeah, White Rabbit, thank you. Please hit that thumbs up, guys. We don't have the Chinese food. We do have Chinese food, though, but that's everywhere. Let's see. Surprisingly, in Georgia, at least my part, we have a few Thai food and Indian food places. Yeah, I haven't had Thai food in so long. That sucks. Yeah, I love Thai food. I used to. What was the thing? Corn and soybean predict the market. True. Pad Thai. Gosh, I love that. Chicken Pad Thai, spicy, with the crushed up peanuts. It's good stuff, man. All right, so do you guys? Hold on, I got one more thing here. Where's the? I gotta go here. I haven't read this thing yet, and White Rabbit put this in the stuff. Wait, how do I find my own server? Oh, there it is. I got so many different things going on. I don't even know what's happening. I don't know what's real anymore. Okay, cool. This is gonna upset a lot of people. And I'm gonna pull the StreamYard. So gotta change that now. Stop screen. Share screen. And ta-da. Court order prohibits police from sharing further information on Moscow murders. So this is it. This is all you're going to get for us. But she looks like Kelly Bundy. Moscow police are no longer allowed to share information on the University of Idaho student murders case due to non-dissemination order. Due to a non-dissemination order. Can't talk. Now this is interesting. Look at this over here. got pretty aggressive. Pennsylvania family who knew Koberger speaks out on behavior changes. Let's see here. Police arrest a man accused of randomly assaulting 6 people in Spokane. Everybody's gone crazy. Did you guys see that? I did the video on earlier about the dude in Utah. He went crazy. His wife filed for divorce, and he couldn't handle it. Lautau County Magistrate Judge Megan Marshall. Marshall's a cool name. Judge Marshall. That's like 2 things. Issue the court order on Tuesday. This means all investigators, law enforcement personnel, attorneys, and agents of the prosecuting attorney are not allowed to share information on the case. Because of this court order, the Moscow Police Department will no longer be communicating with the public or media about the case. Oh, cool. We got the full court order here. Let's see what this says. No, I'm not signing up for Scribd. I hate Scribd so bad. If anybody uses it, you are evil people. We'll just read this right here. Let me see. I go over here. StreamYard will change the. Does that work? It just puts in the middle. All right. The court is by stipulation of the parties enters its order as follows. It is hereby ordered that the parties to the above titled action, including investigators, law enforcement personnel, attorneys, and agents of the prosecuting attorney or defense attorney, are prohibited from making extrajudicial statements, written or oral, concerning the case, other than the quotation from or reference to, without comment, the public records of the case. This order specifically prohibits any statements which a reasonable person, that's the key, reasonable person, would expect to be disseminated by means of public communication that relates to the following: evidence regarding to the occurrences or transactions involved in this case, the character, credibility, or criminal record of a party. You can't do the criminal record of a party? So, criminal records and evidence are an exception to the hearsay rule because criminal records are a government document. Government documents are exceptions to hearsay. So your criminal record is a criminal record. It is public. It can be used. It can be brought up in court. Of course, it has to have a reason always, right? Man, I did awful in evidence. Awful in evidence. It's funny. It's like now it's like one of those things like I want to, I have a passion for it now. I hated it when I was in it. For a guy who's hooked on phonics, I got an A in legal writing. Oh, geez. The performance or results of any examinations or tests, or the refusal or failure of a party to submit to such tests or examinations. So that sounds to me like autopsies. Any opinion to the merits of this case or the claims or defense of a party, any other matter reasonably likely to interfere with a fair trial of this case, such as, but not limited to, the existence or contents of any confession, admission, or statement given by the defendant, the possibility of a plea of guilt to the charged offense or a lesser offense, or any opinion as to the defendant's guilt or innocence. Look, I don't... Criminal stuff, man, besides, I'm like you guys, I'm a fan. Like, I really, I don't know, man. I did one criminal case and I yelled at, I yelled at the probation officer. So, I was mean. It was really mean. I got what I wanted. God, it was awful. It is further ordered that no person covered by this order shall avoid its prescriptions by actions that indirectly but deliberately cause a violation of this order. It is further ordered that this order and all provisions thereof shall remain in full force with effect throughout these proceedings until such time as a verdict has been returned unless modified by this court. So this, I can't print it up because it's on script. Ugh. So let's go back over this. Any matter reasonably likened to the interference of a fair trial. Now that makes sense, right? That's universal. You don't need to have an order to require that. Make sure I'm making. I'll make sure I'm not missing anything here. But what gets me is that it goes on, such as, but not limited to, the existence or contents of any confession, admission, or statement. Give. I guess it's supposed to be given. Look, they misspelled it. This is why you proofread your stuff before you sign your name there, Megan. Sorry. By the defendant, the possibility of a plea of guilt to the charged offense or of a lesser offense or of any opinion of the defendant's guilt or innocence. I don't know about that. Like, I don't, this means something that I'm not, it bothers me for a reason. Are they saying that this guy is indicating that he may plea? Or are they encouraging it? I mean, it's very descriptive, number 5 there. It's very broad. I mean, I don't know of any prosecutor worth their salt that would be like, let's say the guy says, okay, give me a piece of paper, I'm ready to confess. The prosecutor's not going to go running out in the courthouse steps and go, he's going to confess! You know, I mean, it's, you get the confession, they sign it, we have the video of it, sign it, and then he confessed. I don't know. Somebody smarter than me can tell me. All right, hang on a second here. Unless modified by this court, that is true. So it seems like the chat is doing the chat thing, is becoming self-aware, and is becoming fun again. And what do we got here? Where do we go? Oh, I passed it.
I think we got a super chat. I think we got a super chat.
Thank you, Clumsy Clairvoyance. His defense attorney is a cutie. Uh-oh, guys. Uh-oh. So, what's the guy's name? I don't even know it. I can't pronounce it. Koberger? Let's see here. Brian. Kohberger. I've got Brian Kohberger's defense team hires expert who investigated Tupac's death. Oh, yeah, this is actually pretty good right here. I'm glad you... So, let's see here. Yeah, that's not it. I don't see a picture of him. But here's a story. It says, investigators hired by Brian Kohberger's defense team arrived Tuesday at the home where he's accused of fatally stabbing 4 universities. Okay, so remember before they announced an arrest was made, they said that they were cleaning up the house. Like cleanup teams were going in, and then a judge stopped it because of the defense. And I'm like, you know what? That's the like I couldn't believe. Wait, hold on. This has Ann Taylor. Who is Ann Taylor? Look at this. Oh. Oh, this is what I've got. I wasn't thinking. Hold on. Who are you talking about, Clumsy? Is it a dude? Look at the hearing from today. I don't know where the hearing from today is. Read number 5 again. Yes. Any other? So this is the order from the court not to discuss the case, right? Any other matter reasonably likely to interfere with a fair trial of this case, such as, but not limited to, the existence or contents of any confession, admission, or statement given by the defendant, the possibility of a plea of guilt to the charged offense or a lesser offense, or any opinion as to the defendant's guilt or innocence. So, okay, so let me just say this real quick on that last part, or any opinion as to the defendant's guilt or innocence. So you could, if the chief of police came out and said, oh yeah, this guy's guilty, we got him, all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. And it could be proven that it interfered with a fair trial, that can be, you could get mistrial for it. With this, you'd also be in contempt of court. So that does put a added barrier, I think I was trying to say. An added barrier to protecting the case, to be fair. And right now, let me look over here. I want to do, so, Clumsy, I did not see the thing from today. And watch this, though. I have, now that is what I found when I saw Brian Kerber's new attorney. It's kind of a hottie there. Kind of a hottie. Kind of looks, oh my gosh, that just freaked me out a little bit. It kind of looks like Rubia's law page picture. So, the attorney representing Massimo, oh wow, man. Chief Public Defender. That's the Chief Public Defender? MILF. Has already been sent a team of investigators to the house on Kings Road. Uh-oh. Okay. Thank you, Rabbit. Rabbit is your friend, Clumsy. All right, hang on a second here. No, do not play. Very good. So, let's do this. All right, let me do this one. Oh, that didn't pop up? Wait, did I not share that screen? What's she? Oh, I didn't share. Oh, wait a second. I got to show you guys this. So, no, wrong button. Share screen. It is. No. Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, there we go. So that's what it shows as Brian Koberger's attorney. Let's see what I get in trouble for. Let's see. Can I get a double Koberger? Jeez. That's awesome. Check my eyes. What's wrong with my eyes? What'd I do? Okay, here's something. Hang on here. What am I doing wrong? Oh, thank you, Texas Jen. So this is what I have right now. So I'll show you the hearing today. Let's see your share screen. Does it? Okay. I am not going to sit here and play this whole thing. But, all right, where is Clumsy's boyfriend? Is this on? Yeah, you guys see it. So that's his attorney. The picture is better than she is in real life. Wait, does Clumsy, you talking about Santa Claus here? The prosecutor? Oh, is that Megan, the judge? Megan Marshall. Yeah, Judge Marshall! Laying down the law, double style. You talking about this dude, the bald guy? Okay, I don't know who you're talking about. Sandy. Yeah, Karen, let me send you a I'll send you a link on let me email it to you. Okay? How long have we been going? Because I'm already tired. Let's see here. All right, where did I go over here? Do this. There we go. Oh, crud. I've got a Twitter thing. I'm gonna lose that. Oh. All right, hang on a second here. Karen, I do not have an email from you. So I cannot send you the invite. It's the expert at email.com. Email.com. Let me do this real quick. So Clumsy has sent me a direct her link. Oh, wait, where is all this? Inbox. Yeah, go. Yeah, it's the same one I just looked at. Oh, wait, no, it isn't. Hang on. Well, I can't play Inside Edition, Clumsy. I'll get a hit. If I could find, is that that's not him talking.
Court TV's Vinnie Paul.
No, it's Court TV. That's another one. They give you hits. I don't see his attorney. Oh, yeah, I do. Hang on a second here. Hang on. Let me get this. Let me screenshot this. I think I know what Clumsy's talking about. All right, let me grab this. Capture. Well, see how do you look? I stop everything for one thing here. At the photos, let me look over here real quick. Karen, the expert, dropped the link in chat. Yeah, I can. Hang on a second. I have to watch it. I have to be able to watch it if I do that. So you got to hang on a second. Karen. Brand. Sorry here. Let's go up here. Let's get Clumsy's hot lawyer. I think this is who she's talking about. This dude looks like who Clumsy would be talking about. I don't know if this is it, but y'all tell me. What's this guy? Hang on a second. Let me get rid of this stuff. Let me stop sharing, and I'm gonna get rid of me. Oh, he's gonna come up over the top of me. Oh, there. That's better. All right, there you go. Clumsy, this your dude? Is that dude? There's 2 more female attorneys in his squad. Wait, hold on a second. Memento Mori. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, nobody does. The Angels are slipping. That's what's happening. Oh, you like his jawline. So what do you girls think? Is this are y'all fans of this dude? Is that your man? Okay, now let me go over here. And I'm gonna put let me get my stuff ready. Hang on. All right. I saw this and I'm like, what's happening here? Oh, that's not that's the right one. I saw this. I'm like, what's happening here? What's going on? Strong jaw. Strong jaw. The Angels are always awesome. Squaball's gonna get in trouble. Hold on, wait. I'll catch on at some point. What does that mean? Attorney Strongjaw. Jujubee, I'd let him depose me. He's hot, but not the best photo I've seen of him. Well, that's just a screenshot of him. I can see it. Not my type, though. Oh, Juju. I think that's Kylie's family's lawyer. Not my type, but he's attractive. I'd let him do more than that, Juju. Would you let would you help him with his briefs? All right, hang on a second, Karen. I haven't forgotten you yet. Wait, hold on, that's not awful. I haven't forgotten you yet. Not. Let's see here. All right, here we go. This is just for Karen, so if anybody else tries to come on, I'm not gonna let you on. But I'm gonna get rid of the attorney jawline there. That was a slip of the finger. Oh wait, let me go back to comments. Hey, listen, Jujubee, my analytics is 87. Wait, hold on. 88. What did I write down? It's like 88% women. I know what to do. Y'all tell me to look some dude up because you think he might be hot. I'm going to stop him to look up the hot guy for you. Okay, I know my peeps. All right, everybody. Hang on. So let me go over here. Now that I see Karen in the chat, I'm going to take this, remove that. All right, there you go. All right, everybody. You remember Karen from the other day? She worked in. I can't remember the county now that Brian was arrested in Pennsylvania. She has great insight, and here she is again. Karen, welcome. How are you?
Good. How are you? Unfortunately, I didn't get to hear all of the affidavit. I got a phone call. But he had a public defender today because I'm assuming his parents didn't get to, or I'm assuming his parents didn't get time to find him a good lawyer yet. But it wasn't important that he had a lawyer, a good attorney today, because it was just basically an arraignment to find out what his charges were. So he got a public defender, which obviously they have money to have a lawyer, so he's not really entitled to a public defender. So he's going to get.
Hideous. Yeah, Darth Hideous says the judge declared him indigent. I don't know if Darth is pulling our leg or not, though, because that's the way Darth is.
Yeah, I
But
know. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, this is a high profile
yeah,
case, and I don't think that he's going to want a public defender trying this type of case.
um,
Well, Lori, where they live and they're developing the type of house, they got the money for a lawyer. You know,
they do. They live in a gated community. I know that
yeah,
much.
yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
but I mean, let's see here. Hang on a second. I'm not going to put anything down about a
I mean,
public
yes, you
defender.
shouldn't. I shouldn't assume, but from where he lives and the type of community he lives in and the type of house,
Well,
I
here's
would say. But then again, will his parents allow? Will they put the money up for him? That's questionable too. But I highly doubt, as a parent, you wouldn't for your child.
you would put the money up. You're saying?
I mean, you're saying, from a parent's point of view, as a parent, you got to put yourself in the as a parent's point of view. I know people say, "Oh, if that was my kid, I let him hang and stuff." You got to really think wholeheartedly. You would do anything for your children.
Um, Now anybody can give him money. I mean that's true, but
Do you
when
know what I'm
they
saying? Like,
yeah,
people always
I
say,
understand
"Oh,
what
if
you're
that was
saying.
my kid, I turn his ass in." But you have to cross that bridge.
Well, okay. Well, here's the thing. That comes to mind for me is that they said that Moscow hasn't had a murder in 7 years, and that
Hmm.
one was like open and closed case.
Hmm.
So I've got to think like there's not that many attorneys that you can just pull from. High profile defense attorneys in this area. You have to
Well, you got to
go.
remember too, there are attorneys in other states that can practice in other states too.
Yeah, but that costs a lot of money. I
Yes,
mean,
I
a
know.
lot,
And
ridiculous money.
there's also attorneys out there that also um, that want a high profile case to try to make a name for themselves.
Yeah, that has been traditionally in the past. You hear that, and I
Hmm.
think one of the things that come to mind is like Casey Anthony's attorney. I
Hmm.
can't remember his name.
Because always
Uh,
remember, all you have to do in a case is reasonable doubt.
yeah, yeah, it's true. But here's the thing with the having a high profile attorney come in is, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they want to touch this. I mean, it's because
You know,
okay. Here's the reason why I say this. It's because like look at uh Delphi. That guy didn't.
let's go back and look at the O.J. Simpson case.
Yeah, OJ is a
Okay,
really
let's look
rich
at that.
dude.
All because the defense attorney screwed up by putting that glove on. That's all it took.
Um,
It was reasonable doubt right there.
yeah. Well, yeah. Well,
Do you know what I'm
sure.
saying? Anything
Yeah,
can
but I'm talking
happen.
about. I'm not talking about reasonable doubt. I'm talking about like attorneys. Because you're talking about like the having a high powered attorney come
No,
in.
no, I'm not talking about the
Yeah.
attorney wise. I'm talking
Oh.
about how one thing can change the whole entire jury.
Oh yeah. It is. Well, I mean, it's the same way with Kyle Rittenhouse.
Hmm.
It was the video, the drone footage that just popped up and everything, and they couldn't prove that the footage wasn't manipulated by just expanding it. Like you take a picture on your phone and you go to expand that picture.
Hmm.
That is a use of software that is
Hmm.
manipulating the pixels.
Hmm.
Even though it's the same image and everything else, and it looks to us the same, technically it isn't.
Yeah.
And they were able to prove that it showed like there was that reasonable doubt of like, oh, here's a flash, and then when you saw a different camera, it was like, oh, there is no flash there.
Hmm.
It's just I don't know. It's the whole thing. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, how's Pennsylvania? Are you guys talking about this still over there?
No.
It's already gone, huh?
I know how they were criticizing. I saw how a lot. I shouldn't say a lot of channels I saw criticizing, going, "Why did they take a private jet? Why this? Why is it taking 10 hours?" You know, a lot of criticism. Well, they have their own. They have their own jet,
Yeah, it's a
and
state of Pennsylvania plane, right?
yeah, the state police private jet. Well,
Hmm.
you got to take. I wasn't in, their minds of what they did, but I'm assuming they took a lot of play into this. Going, do we want to put a lot of being high profiles, and they want to keep this hush hush with everything? Do they want a bunch of people on the plane videotaping them? Do they want to give so much coverage because Idaho wants this really like sealed, so the less coverage the better. So I think they took all that into consideration. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, yeah. Well,
So I think
that's actually,
they
you bring
took
up
a
a good
lot
point.
into consideration with the figuring, okay, we have our own plane, this is what we're going to do, because everything is so quiet with it. So they have the opportunity, we have our own plane, so we're going to do it this way. Yeah, it'll take longer, so we don't have too much publicity with people being on board. And, we're going to escort them, not the marshals, because the marshals asked and state police
Hmm.
didn't want to. They wanted to do it. So I think a lot came into play with that, and of course, them planes go a lot slower.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, you can tell from the media coverage. I couldn't believe, like, yesterday they showed it was like a weather map, but it was the route of the
Mhm.
plane,
Yeah.
and I was like, this is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, they only
And
go like
so
235, 250 miles to 300 miles an hour, where the other planes go 900 miles an
yeah.
hour. Yeah.
Well, I just thought it was so funny that there's so much media coverage on this, and it makes me see why now that the judge issued an order, uh, you know, saying that you can't talk, and it's funny that order
I think it's
is
a great thing.
yeah, it is, it really is.
More
Hey,
cases
listen,
be
Lori
gagged.
Davis said she read that Ann Taylor had her own private practice and she's a bulldog,
Mhm.
so that's something else. That's how that's I don't see her. Yeah, I mean they're
Well, it could.
elected.
She
Public
very well
defenders are
could be.
elected.
She could
Yeah,
work for the public defender's office and have her own, her own. So that's a good possibility. She could be, and
yeah.
that might be. Who knows?
Well, she may have saw the opportunity to run for public defender, and it was an opportunity to retire. I mean, I say retire because that's a joke. I always say
No,
like,
she could.
uh,
She could be the public defender, but she's going out on her own too. You know what I mean? There are people that
yeah. I
can
mean,
do that. They work for the
I don't know
public
how Idaho
defender's
is.
office, and
Yeah,
eventually they leave that and they go into their own practice. So she can be in the interim of going
yeah.
into her own. A lot of people do that.
Well, she'll definitely. We'll be seeing a lot of. Let's see her hand real quick. Clumsy clairvoyance. A lot of attorneys that may have gotten assigned this case also have a private
Mhm.
practice. The caliber of this case suggests they need a strong team to even compete with the prosecutor level in the field. This is true, Clumsy. And something else is that when you get a appointed, the judge can appoint private attorneys, right, to defend people. And the
Well,
problem with
she
that
was
is that
appointed right away. A public defender is appointed.
I thought she was the public defender of that place of Moscow, Idaho.
Yeah, well, she
It's
is.
a
If she's a
yeah,
public defender, she's appointed the case.
but I'm saying is that if Brian could the judge also, well, at least in Tennessee, the judge
Mhm.
has a right to appoint somebody who is not a government employee because like our public defenders in Tennessee,
Mhm.
90% of the cases are DUIs or you
Mhm.
know uh, uh, like drug paraphernalia charges, stuff like that.
Mhm.
And so they're not doing big profile criminal defense cases. I know, you know, I don't know. I mean, it's funny because I was thinking of a case I could refer to, and I was like, well, nobody knows that. So anyway, that's why I stopped myself. But the problem with it is that when the judge appoints one of these big profile attorneys, they have to take state the state, like for Tennessee, it used to be the state has a certain amount of money you get per hour. It's like $25 an hour, and like in court you might get like $45 an hour. And it was
And
just
public
like,
defenders don't make much money.
yeah, our it's funny, they had to have a thing in Tennessee where they had to raise the what public defenders were being paid to equal the
Yeah,
prosecutors.
they make squat. They really do. Public
Yeah.
defenders.
Yeah, well, they do.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Sage forensics security. Well, oh, there you go. So on. Security would dictate a private jet, right? Hang on a second. Let me change my images here. I don't like the. There we go. There we go. That's
But
better.
majority of the time when they do take commercial jets, usually like when you get off the plane, you know, them like emergency exits and stuff, they go
Yeah.
through them exits. They don't transfer. They don't
Yeah.
walk right through the whole airport like people think.
Hey, Randy Callahan, welcome to the chat. 18th interruption. What happened? Let's see here. Yeah, she's from. Oh, this is one of the girls. She's from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, but she's especially. Oh, okay. No, the judge is. Not the judge, but Ann Taylor. Coeur d'Alene's a nice place. A lot of money there. So let's see here. Wait a second. Where is? I'm gonna see. There's something here. I missed security to dictate that. She had her own practice. Well, listen, Karen. Like I said, is there anything else that you guys heard before, or anything about the family,
No.
the case there, or anything?
No, the only thing that I'm, to be honest with you, that I'm happy about is that there is a gag order, because you figure this case is not going to go to trial with all the postponements and all that other stuff for at least a year or two. Could you imagine what these poor families, because you're talking about 4 families that lost their children.
Yeah.
2 other families that their children's lives are completely destroyed, that survived. And then you got his family that are traumatized, thinking, oh my God, like, this is my kid. So, you know what I mean? You got 7 families that are completely destroyed. So if they didn't have a gag order, by the time this goes to trial, what in the public eye and the news media would do to this family prior to a trial, what they would have to go through.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's
you know, because everybody would pick it apart, what the news media would do, and go into the, you know, going outside the front of their house and all the hearsay and what this one said. And do you know what I mean? Like the horror, that what they live with already.
well, it's not. Well, here's the thing with all this, and we've become intimate with the families. You know, both of the victims, and I mean, I'll be honest with you. I consider if Brian right now, I mean, he's completely innocent. I want to reiterate that fact. Never am I saying that there's any guilt or anything there. Just looking at the charges against him. But his family are victims as well.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, it's, you know, his sister was like a psychologist and something. It's just I don't know. It's
I mean, they got to live with people around them, you know, which
yeah.
Your son's a killer. Your brother's a killer.
These are people that are going to be like coming into you know, when you're at the grocery store, or you know, getting gas or anything else.
Yes.
Well, hang on here. So, all right, guys. Hey, look, real quick. Can I pull this up? No. All right. So here we go. I put the poll up here at the beginning of this chat. Do you think the perpetrator intentionally left? Oh, hang on. Wait a second. I just realized when I'm looking at this. I'm sorry. I just had a chance to glance over and saw the poll up. Karen, is there? Do you have any?
No, I gotta go back. I know I'm gonna go back and rewatch because, like I said, I got a phone call when you were reading the affidavit. I didn't have a chance to even look at it myself.
Oh, awesome.
Because everybody that
Awesome.
does have it, you can't read it. So
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go back and rewatch it. Because
Yeah,
you at
it's
least went slow with it. Everybody else was reading it so fast, and they would pause it and they would talk for 10, 15 minutes and then go back to it. I
well,
like the way you
I
did
do a
it.
lot of that though.
No, you didn't. I have to give you props. You did it really good. Where you kept it
Well,
going.
I
And
appreciate you. Thank you, Karen.
you're
You
welcome.
know, it's like I was trying to, I stop when I try to paint a picture, like an oral picture, thinking about the
Yes.
scene. Because like right now, I cannot stop thinking about the one roommate where he walked past her.
Yeah, I don't think he's seen her in that. That I wanted to comment on. I don't think he's seen her because I believe in my heart and soul. If he did, he would have killed her too. Because to me, my opinion is he wanted no witnesses.
Mm.
That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah, this is it's a very deep thing.
I think it was a personal. My thing is it was personal, and I
Hmm.
think that maybe the other people might have woke up and he felt he had to finish the job. I don't know,
Yeah,
but eventually we'll find out.
yeah,
Unless
we
he
will.
plays it down and it never goes to trial, then we'll never know.
Well, I mean, he'll have to admit to stuff, and they'll have to
Well,
show.
yeah,
I
he'll
mean,
plead guilty to
here's the thing:
whatever.
they haven't shown all the evidence yet, and that's
Well, yeah, and we're
the
only
big
going to
thing.
know that at trial.
Yeah,
But
you're right.
per se, he might do a plea deal
Hmm.
where he don't get the death penalty and he'll do life,
Yeah,
and we'll never go to trial and we'll never know everything from him.
yeah,
Do you know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Like all the details. Who
yeah.
knows? I mean,
It's just
if he's smart enough, that's what he should do.
well, you know what? Here's the thing, though. If he was smart, people don't kill people. So I mean, there's
Well,
something
yeah,
wrong with the
obviously.
guy. You're
Yeah,
right. I mean, there's something just
obviously.
wrong with the guy.
Hmm.
Well, listen, Karen, I appreciate you coming up here. I'm
Oh,
going to
thank you.
get back into the chat, read some of these things up, and then I'm going to close on out of here.
Okay, you
But
have a great evening, and
guys,
thank
oh, and
you.
Karen, it was what county was it that you're from?
Monroe. Monroe.
Monroe County, Pennsylvania. You helped
Hmm.
us out so much the other day.
I
I want
don't
to
live in
thank
Monroe,
you.
but that's where I worked. Yeah, I
Yes,
don't live
yes,
in
yeah. We had that discussion about
Yeah,
you
Monroe,
couldn't
Tennessee.
live.
Remember what that he said?
Yeah, I saw a picture of the courthouse, and it's very beautiful courthouse over there.
Yeah.
But anyway, Karen, thank you so much, and I appreciate you. And yeah, please check out the beginning. It's
Yeah.
just I don't know. It wasn't as bad as affidavit as I thought it was going to be. But
They
it is.
redacted a lot, didn't
It's
they?
just the start. No, no,
No, I thought they did. Okay.
no.
Well, I'm going to
Everything's
go
out
back and
now.
watch it. But thank
All
you,
right.
and I enjoy
Thank
your
you,
channel.
Karen.
It's a pleasure to watch your channel.
Well, thank you, Karen. I appreciate you. You said panel. For some reason the name panel always bothered me, and then I realized because this is a stage.
Okay.
So
Stage.
yeah. So welcome up here to the stage, and oh wait a second
Yeah, I'm
here.
going to
I'll be
for
seeing
next
you
time.
soon.
I'm going to say,
Okay.
could you please? I'll say, could you please drop the stage uh, link? But thank you so
Oh,
much, and I do. I truly
thank you,
enjoy your
Karen.
your channel. It's pleasant to
Karen, you
be
don't
in.
have. Well, hey,
No,
listen.
a lot of channels it's
That's all the
chaos.
mods. The
Yeah.
mods here are awesome.
Yes, your channel is a
It's
pleasure.
it takes a
They're
lot of
very
work.
nice. Yeah. So
They're
it's
great.
it's
But
nice
anyway,
to come into a channel and there's no chaos.
no, 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 no. The mods here, man, they'll take care of all that. Well,
Yes.
listen.
And I did send my email. I think it
Oh, okay,
was
great.
yeah, I think it was White Rabbit that sent you my email. I didn't personally
Okay,
send the email out, but I sent my email address that you can email me at any time. So I think White Rabbit
I
sent
don't
it to you.
I don't know. I may have missed that one. Well, look, I'm at the expert at email.com. So
Yes.
yeah, If you
Yes.
ever think of anything, send me a thing. It'll only take me about 5 days to read it. But
That's okay.
well,
But
listen,
thank you
yeah,
very
thank you.
much. I
Hey,
appreciate
thank
it.
you,
And
thank
have a
you. I
great
appreciate you,
evening.
Karen. Yeah, you too. Stay safe. Love you. Bye bye. So guys, thank you, Karen, so much for coming up here. You're a joy. You're an absolute joy. Um, I don't know. I was gonna say something. I forgot it now. Uh, I'm trying to get back over here to the chat. It's okay. So what Karen, when she said this, what she was talking about, it reminded me of this. She talked about like it was this thing heavily redacted. And I was like, wait a second, that was the wasn't that the Delphi probable cause arrest warrant deal? That was Miami Spice. Hang on a second here. I missed it. See if I can pull this up. She is oh yeah, here she goes. She was telling me to get off the screen. I need to. I need to. But I did want to say that though because I thought about this earlier was about the Delphi thing, and I want to because I want to hand kudos. I don't know. Congratulations or good job to Idaho and the city of Moscow because did you guys notice that was 19 pages that we just read? Okay, it was very well written, very easy to read, very coherent, straight down the list. That's the way it should be done. The Delphi uh, probable cause thing. I mean, guys, this is the inside stuff between me and uh, Texas Jen. I was give her a hard time. I'm like, what's the guy's name? Richard Allen. I'm like, yeah. The guy's like, I don't know. I don't think he did it. And she's like, what are you talking about? Well, you know, of course he did. I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't like what they're saying. They're like, oh, well, we found a bullet that matched up to what was in a gun he owns. I'm like, I don't think that's sound science. But still, I mean, it wasn't like the unibrow disaliver. I love that. Isn't that weird that that was the trait that they caught him on was he had bushy eyebrows. I had to check the physical abnormalities of serial suspects. I didn't see any bushy eyebrows on the list, but maybe they should be. Uh oh, I'm getting the look. Well, defense team might have crushed circumstantial evidence long before the jury. If they release this much, can you imagine what we don't know? This will be fascinating to watch. What is fascinating is if you can remember some of the stuff that you did hear before we found this, okay, from other creators and everything else. It is a I'm absolutely being torn up alive over here. If you guys could see this, I got different. I got another screen going now, and they're killing me. They're killing me over here. Um, let's see here. Wait, that chat or this chat is so great. Are you having fond flashbacks? What happened? Did I miss something there? Um, I'm always giving you a hard time. No, I'm never giving you a hard time. You think I am? I'm like, what did I give you a hard time about? Why do you still have sunglasses on your head? So that way I don't lose them. I don't know. I didn't even know they were there. Here you go. Is that better? Oh man. Oh wow, that feels better. Oh man, that feels so much better. Thank you. God, my eyes are drying out. Holy cow, that's so much better. Um, let's see. Yeah, the Delphi thing. I mean, it's just weird. Oh yeah, the so you had so many people that had all these conspiracies and ideas, and this happened, and all this other stuff before we got today. Today, I think is really cool. It is like, okay, this is what happened. This is everything we know. This is everything you're going to know until trial. So for now on, all you're going to have is you're going to have like, oh, well, I heard this rumor, or you're going to see people that are going to try to grift the Tube's algorithm. I don't know. I'm not. I mean, I might do one thing later on. Uh, Let's see here. Squad Bob, not from the affidavit. I think a strong defense team will necessitate DNA found on victims. Yeah, it's like I said. I mean, so you're okay. Look, like I've got a pocket knife right here. Okay, right? Oh, there's my thumbprint, right? I dropped my knife. I don't know where it is. Dude, that happens a lot to me. I lose stuff all the time, right? So what if somebody went through your trash and found something like that and go, oh, look what I have. I have something I can plant at a crime scene. I mean, we see TV shows about it. Why not do it in real life? That you have to have more than just that. You have to. I mean, it has to be a connection. Let's see here. Yes, and Terminator. He'll be back. Thank you, Volstorm. Actually, you know what, dude? I really do appreciate you, man. Because I forgot, dude. I was like, man, this feels so much better. Golly. The expertinator. That is funny. I don't think any other entertainment only really true evidence will come out before trial. Wait, hold on, am I reading that wrong? Did I understand that wrong? I don't think any other entertainment only really true evidences will come out. Oh, yeah, so no more true. I got you. It shouldn't. Rumors are still flying around about the Delphi case. Too many of them, really. Right? I mean, all the loose ends should be tied by now. That's a box cutter. No, this is a box cutter. Oh, wait, hold on. So see, look, I just incriminated myself. I have 2 knives right here around me. Oh, no, wait, I'm also from Tennessee. Holy cow, I only have 2 knives. What is wrong with me? Did anyone look to see what the TikToker that was accused of professor has to say about the affidavit? We did the other day, and that was the other day. Don't know what the latest is. Oh, look. Miami Spies. Trash is full of dog poop. They're cute, but we're totally innocent. No, I do not know what the latest is on this person. I know that White Rabbit though got into it. She was like, oh, I can't stop watching this. Yes, yes. You know what's funny? I have some blue block glasses, but I'm not going to wear those. I got the computer reading glasses. I don't need them, except for the fact that I look like a complete nerd. But it does, man. It's the light stuff, man. I'm like, gosh, dude, this is just... Look, artificial light, artificial light, artificial, artificial. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring the lamps in. I'm going to bring in oil lamps. And that's going to be my... Oh, actually, you know what? That'd be really cool. That'd be really cool. Oh, before I forget this, I was going to show you guys... So there's some of you that don't know what this... about this knife, right? And I say some of you don't know. I'm sure you all do. But I just want to put this out there. I feel like I wouldn't have completed this thing if I didn't show. There's 224 products. Oh, that's funny. Well, you can tell people have been looking for this. So I do marine. So let's see, what's the original? It's a serrated. Oh, that'd be cool. What's the difference in those two? Same price. Wait, no. Yeah, they're the same price, but one has bad ratings. Dude, I would get the one with the serrated edge on it, but that's just me. Okay, here we go. I'm going to show this to you guys now. This sucker's gone up in price, man. I mean, I think this has gone up in price since this has happened. Wrong thing. Okay, this is it. So, you guys see this? You know what, man? I'm going to take... No, I don't trust, man. Somebody's going to come along and screenshot this with me. Let's see here. Wait a second. What am I doing? I guess that's why some people have purple lights for. You notice that too. The purple, yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get some more lighting. I'm gonna have to change some stuff. I know Texas Jen. I'm gonna get off. So anyway, real quick, this is the. So this. Does it pop up? There you go. Can you see that? Did it pop up over here? Yes. Okay. So this is the supposed thing that I've heard. The rumors were right. This is the button on the sheath that said, K-bar USMC with the globe and the eagle and the anchor that's in the probable cause affidavit we just read. This is it's made in America. It's been around for, I don't know, they have the most famous fixed blade knife in the world. Yeah, 70 plus years, World War II, most famous fixed blade knife in the world. Okay, so here's the deal. It's 7 inches, weighs 0.7 pounds. Overall length is almost 12 inches. Hey, it's got NSN number. So that's the military. That's the government purchasing order. Anyway, so this is what they're looking for. If you guys have a metal detector, this is the thing. So the guy walks in. I mean, how's he have it? Does he have it on his belt? I mean, well, obviously he doesn't. Why isn't he wearing this on his belt? He walks in carrying this loose. I mean, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. Well, I mean, the guy's an idiot. He's killing people. So, all right, guys, I want to thank you all for coming out here and listening to this. I knew this was going to be a big day. You'll give me a cold pop. Yeah, I am. Guys, let's see here. I use green lighting on my desk to help with my migraine. Just a thought. It's an LED bulb I found at Walmart. Yeah, I've got this thing. It's the Philips Hue light. And I want to get some. The problem is that light right now. The overhead light. And then this thing is straight on. So I could turn this off. There we go. Now I'm all shadowy. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here. It was a long day, and it's a long read. Thank you, Karen, for being part of this. Guys, I hope you all had fun. The poll I'm closing. Do you think the perpetrator intentionally left the knife sheath behind? I'm going to close it in 3, 2, 1. Closed. 46 votes. Wait, where'd it go? No, 69% of you say no, 30% of you say yes, 1% is in limbo. That's funny because before I closed the poll, it said 70-30. So yeah, there is, you guys don't think that he left the knife sheath behind on purpose. So that's cool. I have no opinion on it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here. Love y'all, each and every one of you. Tomorrow is Friday Night Live, y'all. So get your dancing shoes on. Get out of here. Have a good time. Eat something good. Some protein. Red meat's always the best. Until later. Godspeed, everybody.
Well, I woke up to go get me a cold pop. And then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, oh, Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Then I ran out. I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. And then the smoke got her. I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Well, I woke up to go get me a cold pop. Then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Then I ran out. I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's Jesus, Jesus, it's a fire.